Çok iyiyim. Güzel. Welcome back, family. I'm so excited that you guys are back. Today, I decided to switch it up and make traditional Turkish tea at my home. So, I wanted to show you guys the ingredients that are included to make the tea, which is obviously the tea. I got this at a local Turkish supermarket near my home. If you have one, maybe just check it out. Has all the great foods, sweets, chocolates, you name it, they have it. The next thing we're going to need is Turkish teapot. We got this in Turkey last year. I actually went for my birthday. I was in Istanbul for 10 days. It was so amazing, so vibrant, so exciting. Cannot wait to go back and explore more of Turkey and all it has to offer, including the chai, obviously. Next is sugar for tasting. I love to add sugar, but recently I decided to add less or just add none at all, and it's still so tasty. Obviously, we're going to need a spoon. And lastly is the cup. So I cannot wait to show you guys how I make my traditional Turkish coffee here at home. Come along. So first, I'm filling up the bottom teapot almost halfway, just where you see those four little dots. So you'll fill that up about halfway. Next, we're gonna heat up the pot to about medium until it boils. So this is the black tea that I got from the Turkish supermarket, and this is the next step. So now I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of the black tea in the upper kettle teapot, and you can use about 1.5 to, I'm doing 2 just because it's for me and 2 other people. So while we're waiting for the tea to get ready and the water to boil, I wanted to just share my amazing time in Turkey. I mean, granted, it's been 1 year. I'll have to put some pictures just so you can see, but it was just so amazing, so beautiful. Funny story is, we usually, when I go on trips, I will always have a connect in the country. That way I have a local, someone that's living there that can show us the real life, what it's really like to live in a country. That's just how I like to experience traveling and getting yourself immersed in a country, meeting with a local and living like the locals. So I didn't have any connect there. I prayed. I said, Lord, like, I just pray that you give me and my parents divine favor to connect with someone there. And you know, God is so faithful, he's so good, and he always answers prayers. He answered the prayer. I remember we were at the station for, oh my gosh, I'm like blanking, for the boat station, because we were staying in Kadıköy, and we had to, which is on the Asian side. So if you didn't know, there's the Asian side and then there's the European side. So I was staying on the Asian side, and we had to cross over to the European side. So we were there, we were trying to like kind of like maneuver like the system which would grant you a ticket, but you know, it was in Turkish, you were able to put it in English, but for some reason it wasn't working. And my mom spotted this man that, you know, was helping this other lady, and she's like, you know, I'm just gonna walk up to him and ask him if he can help or if he speaks English. Little cannot speak. Anyway, he ended up helping. He spoke great English, and he ended up being born in Switzerland, and his parents were of Turkish descent, and so he spoke the language. He lived in Turkey for some time, and he ended up helping us, and he spent every single day with us, taking us around all of Istanbul. And funny thing is, he arrived the same day we arrived, and he left the same day we left. So I know that it was just the favor of God, and that was just a cool story I wanted to share. And without Oken, our trip would have been not fun at all. I don't think it would have been as exciting, just because, you know, there wasn't a lot of people that spoke English, and he spoke Turkish. It was easy to get around. He showed us every single place in Turkey that he could think of. He had a car. He was just so kind. He was literally an angel sent. So, okay, if you're watching this, thank you. And so I just wanted to, I felt like the spirit of, weariness, tiredness during this time. And I just feel like I wanted to share words of encouragement specifically on just like, don't give up, just keep walking and living the faith walk. And so I wanted to share some scriptures I wrote, or I didn't write the scriptures, but I just wanted to share some scriptures. So in James 1:12, it says, "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial, for when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him." Hebrews 12:11, "No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it." Wow. Philippians 1:6, "For I am confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will perfect it until the day of Christ Jesus." Revelations 21:4, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away." And lastly, the last scripture is 2 Chronicles 15:7, which reads, "But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded." So 2024 has definitely been a year of stretching. It's been a year of just keeping myself grounded in the faith, to put one foot in front of the other and just don't give up. So I don't know, maybe you're going through a hard time, maybe you're in the valley. I just really wanted to encourage you to saturate your mind and thoughts on these scriptures. They've really helped me and guided me, and at the end of the day, God is faithful. He will be there always, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So I just wanted to encourage you with those scriptures, and yeah, I love you guys. So we're gonna get back to making the tea. Okay, there was one last thing I forgot to share. So we were walking back. This is a turkey story. We were walking back to our Airbnb, but my dad was like, "No, let's keep on walking. Let's keep on walking." So we end up walking, and my dad looks over and he's like, "Isn't that the girl from Black Money Love?" And if you didn't know, Black Money Love, it's actually called Kara Para Aşk. I hope I'm not messing that up in Turkish. But anyway, that's what it's called, and it means Black Money Love. It's a Turkish series. I highly recommend to watch it. It's on Netflix. It's just like love, romance, action, drama, all of the above. And so he's like, "Isn't that the girl?" And I immediately recognized the lady, and I was just like, "Malike!" And that was her name in the show. Her real name is Elif. And we spotted a Turkish actress just sitting. She was in some sweatpants. She was in just a regular t-shirt, and she was sitting with her friend and her friend's dog, and they were just drinking Turkish tea. That was probably the wildest experience of my life. Just walking the streets, just normal. Everyone's just, doing their own thing, and just spotting a Turkish actress. And we ended up, I said Malike, and she like looked at me and she was so taken aback. But she was so kind, and her friend, like, she spoke some good English, but her friend spoke a little bit better English. And so, we got to sit with her. She invited us to sit down with her and have Turkish tea. We got to like hear a little bit more about her projects she's working on, if she's still in contact with the other actors on the show. It was just so amazing. I was like, oh my God, I had to share that. That was something I'm like, I have to share with you guys, with the family. So yeah, that was just a fun and really cool story. She ended up following me on Instagram. I followed her back, and wow, that was like the favor of God. She was so kind, so sweet. So yeah, God is always good to his children, and he blesses them always. So it says in the Bible, in Matthew. I don't remember what specific chapter, but ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door will be open. So whatever you're believing for, whatever you're praying about, just keep on asking. And God is faithful. Like I said, he will come through for you. You are his child. You are a child of God. All right, back to the Turkish tea. Now that the water is boiled, we can pour the hot water into the other Turkish teapot. So now I'm pouring the hot water into the smaller teapot, which has the tea in it. And then I'll place it back on the stove to sit and simmer for another 15 minutes. And now the countdown begins. So the tea is well brewed and hot. So now I'm just adding some sugar for sweetness. Mind you, you don't have to add sugar. Today is my cheat day, so I'm adding sugar. I usually drink it without sugar and it's really delicious, but I just wanted to add a little extra flavor. And here comes my favorite part, this sound. And that's it, folks. That's how you successfully make Turkish tea. Well, I had so much fun with you guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. I really wanted to switch it up, kind of show you more at-home cooking and different foods, and it was really exciting to share some more of my travels with you guys. You know, if you know me, you know how much I love food, I love culture, I love learning about different traditions, I love getting immersed in cultures, just really learning more about the local life in different countries. And I had so much fun, and as always, God bless you always. I love you guys so much. I love your support. Remember to share, like, subscribe, comment if you have any requests, if you want to see a certain food. I'd be so happy to take you guys along, and trust the Lord. He is so good. He's faithful. He's kind, and he loves you so much. You are a child of the Most High God. You have royal blood. Cannot speak. You have royal blood flowing through your veins. Remember that. And as always, God bless you guys. I'm gonna enjoy my Turkish tea. It's hot. But I'll end it like this. Görüşürüz. If you know what that means in Turkish, comment below.